All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at a watch from Roebuck Watch Company. I want to thank Guy Roebuck for reaching out to me to the channel here to get this watch on the channel. I also want to thank Bob at Time to Go Travel and Timepieces for mentioning my channel to Guy, and really cool to get to take a look at this watch. So less talking, more action, guys. Check out the case that this watch comes in. Pretty neat little leatherette style case. I love the way this piece attaches here. It's got the little magnetic, attachment there. It's kind of a neat deal. Sliding open the box, this is what you guys are really here for, and that is to see the watch itself. This is the Roebuck Watch Company Diviso, which and I said that horribly. That was like such a fake bad Italian accent. But Diviso in Italian means split. And as you guys can see by looking at the dial of this watch, that makes sense with the split down the middle. This is the blue and orange variant. They have a few different colorways available at the site. Links and information to the website down below in the description, guys. So this is a really nice looking watch. Overall, good size. There's a whole lot of neat things going on with it. I'll get into that right now. You guys can see you have dual crowns over here. That's because you have an internal spinning bezel on this watch for timing events. So that's a neat feature to have on the watch. You have the secondary crown down here, which is not a screw down crown, but that's where you can actually wind and set your time on the movement. The movement inside this watch is the Miyota 9039 movement, which is basically a no date variation of the 9015. So it's a really, really well made, high beat Japanese movement. So you're going to have a lot of good life out of this thing. And I've found that these high beat Miyota movements tend to keep incredibly good time, even without being regulated. Now I'm going to get it up here a little closer because something that's a little bit hard to notice is on the bezel of the watch. The outside bezel is almost what I think is to be a carbon fiber type insert, which I think is a neat addition. And also, while I have it up here closer, you guys can see the corrugations in the dial of the watch and the applied indices, which are done very nicely. Love the shade of blue being used here. This always reminds me of the Gulf race cars and whatnot, just that blue and orange colorway. Really cool. And along with that white internal spinning bezel there, it adds a lot of neat look to the watch. I also like the Arabic numeral up there for the 12 o'clock position. Nice long stick style hands on here. And as you can see, just on the tail of the hands, neat little decoration there done. And you do have a little pop of red on the second hand spinning around there. The case is done very nicely. You have polishing up here at the top and polishing around the edge, which is neat. Then you have this cutout, which is bead blasted. But it's a neat look on the watch. Brushing on the top of the lugs, which is done very nicely. Taking a look at the other side of the watch, we'll take a look at the crowns. You can see the Roebuck logo there on the crowns. And then this one is TZ, not sure, or timing zone maybe, or yeah, probably just for timing bezel, but that's different. And then you've got the actual Roebuck logo there. Taking a look at the case back, you can see the model number there, the reference number, Japan movement, water resistant to 100 meters. So it is something you can wear swimming. Not a diver's watch, but something you can wear swimming and whatnot. Sapphire crystal. It is an AR coated sapphire crystal on this watch. Take a look at it there. And all stainless steels, 316L stainless steel construction on this watch. The strap on the watch is very nicely done leather. Reminds me very much of the Barton quick release leather strap. So I don't know if they're working with them, but this is a really well done strap. Right there with the Roebuck logo on there. The size, let me go ahead and back off here for a second. Let's fire up the caliper and talk about the size. Now I do believe it's a 42 millimeter case on this watch. Just verify that very quickly. 41. So let me see if I'm zeroed out there. Yeah. And of course, this is without the crowns. Yeah, so we're looking at 41.7. So basically 42 is what you're looking at. From lug tip to lug tip, you got 49. So it comes in under 50, right about 49.5. You got 11.9, so 12 millimeters of thickness. And on the strap, a 22 millimeter lug opening. So really nice looking watch overall. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we're going to get this watch on my 7-inch wrist. And then, as we always do here on the OFD channel, we're going to go out with a lume shot. Well, and this size watch always fits my wrist quite well. I like the 41 to 42 millimeter range, and it fits really nicely. Get that lined up for you guys with OCD. Cool looking watch, definitely different. It's kind of a get it all done watch. It's kind of a sporting style watch. Almost feels a little racy too with that carbon fiber style insert. The colorways, the racing stripe, it just feels like a kind of sporty feeling watch. So let's go ahead and dim the lights and let's go out with that lume shot. Well, I always like being surprised by lume, but I know that this watch is BG-W9 and it's probably applied pretty good because you can see those hands and indices are already glowing before I hit it with the light. But let's go ahead and hit it with the Drill Master light here, and I think you guys are going to love this. I think this thing really, really glows like a torch. And yeah, there you go. Definitely some nice looking lume there on the watch. That crystal's not letting it focus, but wow, look at that. Doesn't that look good? BG-W9 Super-Luminova, obviously applied very heavily on the Roebuck Diviso. Very good looking watch. Thanks, Guy, for letting me check this one out. I'll leave links to their website down below in the description, and also a couple other videos on these watches, guys. Really, really nice looking watch. These are $600 retail at the website right now. And like I said, they have a few different colorways to choose from. So you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the UFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.